Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, everyone. Lanny, Bert, the Dividend Diplomats. We are about to talk to you about our exciting week of dividend stock purchases for that last day of January and that first week of February.
Now, before we do, make sure everybody smashes the subscribe button. Give Bert and I a nice thumbs up. As Bert said, we were out there buying stock because, guys, in an up market and a down market, there's always dividend stocks to buy, baby.
It was another exciting week in the stock market. The S&P 500 finished at $4,500 on the dot, finishing at 45 and 53 cents. It was up 1.19% for the week, but it kind of had a fun journey there during the week there. Climbed the first few days, fell back down, and then ended up positive somehow. It's another stock market always excites, at least right now. It's kind of at least been an interesting start to the year for dividend investors.
Definitely keeps you on the edge of your seat. I know investors out there just have to keep, ready. Just stay ready to buy stocks when they go on sale, because as we saw pretty much during the pandemic in 2020, when things go on sale, they don't go on sale for too long, because even the pandemic shock to the stock market didn't last that long at all. So when you get these little blips, it's like a blink of an eye, right, Bert?
Yeah, and that's why we've been trying to be more aggressive when we do find some great undervalued stocks to buy, where we're adding and building our positions as we can while the company is still considered undervalued. And that's what we did here during this last week. I mean, after all, who doesn't love seeing your dividend income grow? That is the name of the game.
Yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, stock market could go up, stock market could go down. But the name of the dividend investing game is your income is always up. Rule number one, increase your dividend income. Rule number two, don't forget about rule number one.
That's right. And rule number three, just collect those dividend checks. It doesn't matter, rain or shine. Rule one, rule two, doesn't matter. Dividends don't lie.
So guys, let's kick this off. I'll probably start things off here, Bert. In the beginning of the week, I stayed true to my strategy since July of 2020, buying a high dividend yield ETF, that being from Vanguard, ticker symbol VYM, to start the week off on a Monday, January 31st. I bought 2 shares, grabbed 2 shares for my wife, $110.08. Total capital committed was just over $440. And then we added $12.40 in forward income at a yield of about 2.82%.
Fantastic. I mean, we know the strategy. We've talked about it. You've reviewed it here on our YouTube channel plenty of times. I mean, the consistency is key. VYM replicates our dividend investing strategy with that higher dividend yield. Their top 10 holdings look like the stocks that are within our portfolios, which are also linked below, and we show them on our website. So it's exciting. It's a great ETF to continue to buy every single week.
Not stopping, not slowing down. I did stay consistent as well with my other routine weekly stock purchase. And that was with Store Capital, ticker symbol STOR, the dividend, REIT, as I like to call them. They're a higher yielding real estate investment trust. So they have to pay out, approximately 90% of their earnings back to their shareholders. The Store Capital, I've been buying them every week for about 3 to 4 months, Bert.
Yeah, no, you started adding them in there too, and you're looking for other consistent investments to make. So now it's starting to really grow. That position is continuing to take off. So I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah. I mean, I actually have over 154, almost 155 shares now of Store Capital. Just got my first dividend back in January. So if you haven't checked out the blog, I posted the January 2022 dividend income results. So you'll see how much I got in my first dividend from Store Capital. But I did buy more stock in Store Capital, about 2 more shares on Monday at $30.96, but then slid in 1 more share as the week was ending on a Friday at $30.41. So a nice 55-cent decline from the beginning of the week. Again, my investment in total wasn't that significant. It was approximately $92.33. And with those 3 shares, I added $4.62. And roughly the, dividend yield on that investment was about 5%.
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting with Store Capital is just how much the price has slid over the last month. It seemed like at the beginning of January when we were talking about this, the dividend yields at your time of your purchase were 4.5%, 4.6%. Then the price fell even more. Now you're able to lower your cost basis in your investment and continue picking up some shares yielding around 5%.
Exactly. And,
Yeah.
trades are going to keep happening right now for Store Capital as long as I see the stock price below that $32, $33 per share for right now.
Excellent. So I'll move into our weekly purchase. As you all know, my wife and I have been adding 1 share each every week of the Dividend King. The company is getting ready to do its own spin-off of its own. It's not just you, AT&T, that can handle the spinning off of a major business line. This company, Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol JNJ. Yeah, I mean, similar to what you were saying with Store. I mean, we've been buying Johnson & Johnson now every week for almost a year, and the stock price, it's just kind of fun watching to see where we end up buying them. Right now, this week, I grabbed my share at 171.62. My wife was 171.69. Each of us added $4.24 or $8.48 combined at a yield of 2.47%. But it's been interesting to see. Yeah, we bought some in the high 150s, a lot in the 160s, some in the low 170s. So now you're seeing the benefits of this investment strategy where our cost basis is well below the current share price.
Tell you what, J&J is back in the 170s. They were in the 160s, 170s, 160s. It's like, snip, snap, snip, snap, snip. It's, hard to know where J&J stock price is going, but they've been trading within like a $15 range. Does that sound about right?
Yep, that has been their recent one. It's been great. So regardless of what it is, we're going to keep buying, keep adding 1 share at a time until the price jumps up significantly. Until then, maybe we'll reevaluate the strategy. But for now, every week you'll see 1 share each of Johnson & Johnson.
Man, Bert, I'm surprised you're not showing any love to the Michael Scott reference there.
Yeah, there's plenty of good Michael Scott references there. Maybe next time, Lanny. I'll get you on the next one. Don't worry.
Yeah, no sweat. I'll dive into maybe the next stock here.
Yeah.
Also occurred on January 31st. I love these community banks. Bert loves them too. We talk a lot about community bank stocks here on the Dividend channel. Our background's in there, so we know this industry fairly well. We like to look at that good combination of price to book, what's the stock price, price to earnings, yield and dividend growth, really combination of the Dividend Diplomat stock screener metrics. So I actually picked up 20 shares of Provident Financial Services, ticker symbol PFS. Finally, a big splash with one stock here. $474.20 was deployed. Added $19.20 to my forward income at a yield of about 4%. So Provident, already a position in my portfolio.
Yeah, that's a massive splash there. Almost $500 invested in Provident. I mean, the yield's over 4%, trading at a great discount compared to the competitors. I mean, it's easy to see why. I mean, when you featured it on your watch list just several days ago, several videos ago, it's easy to understand why Provident continues to appear and on your purchases, on your watch list, and there. And heck, maybe I'll even pick some up this week too, because why not? The metrics are looking phenomenal. So nice job making that big, nearly $500 splash right there.
Yeah, thanks, Bert. But I know you're still busy buying some Dividend Aristocrats over there.
Yeah, another company that's been featured on our that has been featured on our channel of late. So this really shouldn't be too much of a surprise for you. We added 3 shares throughout the week of T.Rowe Price, ticker symbol TROW. So in total, it was $450 added. So the first purchase was on February 3rd at $151.54. Then the next day, February 4th, the price fell a little bit below 150 to 149.43. So, that's when we picked up the 2 more shares to complement the position. In total, our dividend income grew. We added $12.96 there. So our average yield on purchase was 2.87-ish, right around there. But I think what's going to be really exciting for T.Rowe, why I'm so excited is obviously the price has fallen significantly throughout the year. It has dropped a lot, and they should be announcing a dividend increase here very soon, right, Lanny? It should be coming right around the corner.
Let's go. Come on, T.Rowe. Don't leave us hanging, brother.
Yeah, so the price fell. We're trying to sneak in a little bit here before this big dividend increase, projecting double-digit percent increase there, which would just be fantastic news. Easily bump that yield over 3%.
T-Rowe, if you're not listening to Bert the Herd over here, he'll come after you for sure.
Yeah, you know me. I strike fear into everyone who messes with me, and especially my income. But it's true. It's damn true, Lanny.
Oh wow! And Bert,
All
it
right,
actually is
well,
it's now in the $148 range. Any future plans this week?
yeah, I got T.Rowe shaking in their boots right now. Here, let's see them go to the no. I mean, if it's below 150, we'll continue adding a few shares here or there. I mean, just keep building that position because it's a great company. Metrics are great, and they're an aristocrat.
It's a snake in my boots.
Yeah,
So there's Bert really putting the fear in T-Rowe. Increase my dividend or else.
yeah. So I
Um,
know, but your week also was not done, Lanny. You had some other stock purchases in there too, adding to some of your current positions, it looks like. So why don't you take it away? Just start ripping through them.
it's like Goldberg here. Who's next? So we've got Unilever that I bought one share for my wife on Monday, January 31st at $50.77. Added a quick $2.06. Yield was over 4% as well in this dividend stock. Also, just to kind of get right into the next stock purchase, again, Friday, you could tell it was probably pretty antsy. I wasn't able to really pay attention to much of the stock market Tuesday through Thursday, most of the day Friday. But Bert and many other people were like, you know what, we're buying stock today. And I was like, well, geez, I got to buy some stock right now. So I did buy, the one share, as I told you about Store Capital, but I also bought a share each, one of Starbucks. And Bert went over Starbucks a few weeks ago, a great dividend growth stock. Ticker symbol is SBUX. Bought one share at $94.66. On that video, I think I was like begging for Starbucks for the price to drop, and it
Yeah,
came down $dollars.
yeah, it's below 95 now. At least the price you got it. That's phenomenal for Starbucks.
Yeah, so added $1.96 at a yield of about 2.07% on Friday. And then another stock that we kind of talked about, I talked about it in the stocks that I sold, back in the beginning part of January and how I redeployed that capital. About one share on Friday of Legg and Plot, ticker symbol LEG. And that was a stock I bought back in January as well. Just bought one share. I mean, the price was at $37.53. Added a whole $1.68 to my forward income, but the yield was at 4.48% on this dividend aristocrat.
Yeah, it's still insane. Like getting pot, even now them too, below $38 a share. Absolutely wild. There are just a lot of great undervalued dividend stocks to buy. So yeah, I mean, you're going to keep buying one share at a time. Those are three phenomenal companies to add. No arguments there. All great dividend stocks.
So in summary for me, my wife and I, we were able to deploy a total capital of $1,189.81, adding $41.92 to my forward income, or to our forward income, at a yield of about 3.52%. I had to take a page out of Bert's book from last week, and I crossed the $1,000 threshold.
Boom. I mean, that's money right there. That is awesome. I mean, you easily crushed it. You took the crown this week. My wife and I added just to Johnson & Johnson and T.Rowe Price, adding $793. And don't forget those 71 cents there to those two companies. Added $21.44 of forward income at a yield of 2.7%. So, hey,
That's a lot of capital. And guess what? At a yield of that on two long-term dividend aristocrats,
I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, it was a good week for us. I mean, in total, yeah, what combined, we added a boatload of cash to our portfolios and $63 of dividend income combined. Phenomenal stuff. But it's not just about us, everybody. You got to let us know what stocks were you buying over the last few weeks. How much did your income grow by moving cash from the sidelines into Mr. Market by buying some undervalued dividend growth stocks?
please let us know in the comments. Guys, if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up because Bert and I were trying to reach the millions and millions of dividend investors out there here on the YouTube channel. Bert, any other parting words for the dividend investors out there?
Hey, we're all starting off February strong. Let's keep the momentum going and keep pushing towards financial freedom.
That was Bert, and this was Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.